Welcome, Royals. Happy Monday, and hopefully you're having a good start to your week. Tonight we have case number 47, which is going to be your house or your feelings. Pick one.
Mm,
Yes, it's going to be. That one is a really good one. I
I
am
can't wait. I'm excited. I'm excited.
good. I am Madam. Welcome in. On the way in, please make sure and say hi, speak, even if you're watching on replay, because I do go back and thank you for watching and reply to your comments. Like and share. I'll have our co host introduce herself and then we will get started.
Hey y'all, it's delicious Dizzy Dads, baby, the nail tech of the gods. And I am here to share all of my opinions for free. Okay. I cannot wait to see what we get into on this happy Monday. Y'all get into it. Get your coffee, get your blunt, get your whatever you need, okay? All right.
I'm telling you, it is something. I'm telling you, I'm going to be
You,
clocking it
you heard me
tonight.
say coffee. You heard me say coffee. I didn't even say liquor because I don't drink.
I could have used a drink today. I really could have. So, to this month, I don't know if everybody knows, but this month is Sisterhood Month. So, to all my sisters, my real ones, as in either you came from my blood or I gave you my blood. You're still blood in my blood and flesh in my flesh. And I love you with my whole heart. So, happy Sisterhood Month to us. Happy Sisterhood Month to my sorors specifically. I've enjoyed the time I have got to spend with you all this month. Happy Deltaversary to my sorors. This is our month that we crossed in the year that we crossed from the chapter that we crossed from. So I do have something I want to show because it came in the mail and I specifically wanted to wait and share it because I do
Oh,
things
I'm
like
excited, girl. What you finna show us, girl? Show it to us, girl.
I am. So my wreath arrived in the mail and I absolutely love it. Make sure I go the right way. I absolutely love it.
Oh
It
yes.
it is. I love it. And I got it for Sisterhood Month and my birthday. So I love it. I will be posting pictures of it later. It is going to go in my guest room with all my other Delta stuff or right here with my Delta stuff. I haven't made my decision yet. So this
Oh,
morning
so we're not putting nothing on the front door. Okay, I was just checking.
they're stealing lighters out of cars and
Go
chargers.
to bed. Are you kidding me?
You think I'm finna put my here's the thing. This what is very interesting about what people say. Oh, I don't stay in a bad neighborhood. Right. So you don't think that people from a bad neighborhood can't drive their little car over here and take what? You don't even make sense. That's how I know some of y'all not from the hood and or you didn't go to college, like you didn't study statistics or threats or you didn't do a SWAT. Like some of y'all need to do it. That's what that is your homework. Everybody do a SWAT on their life, okay?
Okay, a SWAT.
A SWAT. SWOT. A lot of y'all need to because
Yes, ma'am.
just do
Yes,
better.
ma'am.
Just do better. You need to upgrade your life. And I don't mean monetarily. I mean internally, because a lot of y'all are burning into the pits of
Oh, blessed Holy Spirit. On
yes.
today.
On
Get
to
your children, Lord. Get your children.
I'm trying to tell you. So let's take a look at the hot topics. So let me tell you. So we can always correct children, say where things should have been better and things like that. We do not talk about children, call them out of their names or anything like that. I'm saying that for the people in the chat because I'm about to post something and certain things that kids do, it does trigger people and it hits a nerve and all of the things. Here's the thing I need people to understand though. Some of these things often hit a trigger not from a kid's perspective as you being an adult. But I think some of y'all fucking forget you was a kid too. So if you had a sibling that act like this or a cousin that act like a certain way, a lot of your ways that you feel about children come from when you were a damn child, not from when you're older. And I think that people need to chill the fuck out because I get it, not talking about kids in a way, but that doesn't mean you can't have a damn opinion. That's the problem. People don't feel like you should have an opinion about
Mm-hmm.
and that's why they don't have no fucking correction. And we got the
Mm-hmm.
that we have now. I don't agree. So if this doesn't work for you, that's fine. But you guys have heard I've never talked about a child like that. I just don't. If that's some internal family shit, that stays behind the scenes, like in real life. So let's take a look at this video, and then I want to know what you would have done. So let's take a look. Here we go.
No, 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 no. Look at you, what you did.
Now they don't have them like that. You can't never find them. They can give them.
Oh, give it to her.
Baby, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. I got.
Baby, please.
I got. I can't do it.
Get what? My fans and followers gonna buy you a bluey. Watch this. Oh no, no, no. We can't let the baby cry. What? No.
I'm sorry.
Bluey, no. Damn it. Here we got down in here. Let me order the baby one. Let me order the baby one. Let me order. See, you wrong for that. You could have gave the baby. I'm
Don't
gonna
find
get
them
you
like that in here.
one. Let me. You want a bluey? You want the bluey wallet, right? Look at it. I found it. Oh, I'm gonna get it for you. I'm gonna send it to her. I'm gonna send her the money, and it'll be to you in 2 days, okay? And you say you ain't gotta get me a blue, cause my friend gonna get me a bluey, okay? Okay, say Be okay. One more time, yeah.
Hey, let me have my grandbaby.
Yeah, do it. I told her to do it. She's so sweet. Okay, what you gonna say? What you gonna say to the people that gonna get it for you?
Thank you.
Say your name. What's your name? Okay, you gonna give me a hug? Thank you, mama. Thank you. You so sweet. Bye-bye, okay?
First of all, she is so cute. She really is. She is so super cute. First question: would you have given her your wallet if you were the lady?
No.
My answer is a hard hell fucking no. The fuck?
Like, why would I do that?
That doesn't even make any sense. Absolutely not. And what she would have gotten first is in trouble. Because why are you screaming like that? What?
Okay.
Because you couldn't get something that you saw? If y'all
Correct.
saw my house, you would understand I don't play those games, baby. Because I started with going back to a child. And if this is not you and you can't relate, then glory be to God for you. Okay? But most of us that came from the hood, that we started the money rolling shit, we're probably going back and buying some of the stuff that we wanted when we were kids. So if you think I'm going to give you my stuff, you're crazy. Not my god kids, not my niece and nephew. Absolutely not. Because that is a part of therapy for me. I go back and buy the things that I would have wanted to have as a kid. Right here is an original gumball machine. Can they have the gum out the machine? They can have every piece of gum out of that machine. I don't care. Can you ask me, can you have that machine? Issei, can you ask me for one? Yep, you sure can. I'll buy my kids whatever they ask me for. But what you can't do, you can't even touch my stuff. My dolls are all around the house. They are in their original boxes. You may not touch them. You may not play with them. What did I do? I bought my goddaughter a bag full of dolls because you can have them if you want. Some she can open, some she cannot. My point is, in the middle of a grocery store, you just missed the opportunity to teach that child a lesson. And then for me, what part stuck out for you most?
I'm trying to figure out who actually was the child's parent in the process of all of this because I didn't recognize that at all. You got two different adults fighting over your kid because your kid is asking for something she shouldn't be asking for, and now you got two adults thinking. One is saying tough love, bitch. No, I'm not giving it to you. The other one is saying, oh, fuck that. You can have whatever you like as if to say that's your child or you have anything to do with this, which is an issue for me as well. How dare you step into that parenting situation for me? Who the fuck did you think you were, sir? You was not doing that daughter girl no fucking favor with your attitude coming up in there thinking you finna play Captain Save a hoe for her as if to say she don't need to learn how to receive the answers no. She needs to learn how to receive no and understand that sometimes she's going to hear that a lot in her life. No. So no, I'm not happy with none of that shit, and that's what stuck out to me the most. And then I'm not mad at grandma mom for saying, "Go to hell, bitch, please. I don't even know you." The fuck? You just want my shit because we in the stove.
What part that stuck out for me
Back to
the
the
most
house.
is as a parent, because it looked like the parent was standing to the side, because when he sent her the money, you could see like a tablet or something on the side where she was truly going in to actually place the order for the item. I, as the parent, would not have done that. I, as the parent, would have also told him, absolutely not. Mm-mm. I didn't ask you to step in here. And what you really not gonna do is tell her to back talk to that damn adult like that adult did something to her. And I don't care
Mm,
if it's a child, human,
mm,
care what it was. That's the part that stuck out for me the most. So not only did you make her believe it was okay to instantaneously get something and ask somebody for their shit to give to you, that's an automatic no-no. Back in the day, we would have got our face slapped off if we asked for something that somebody else had. Number one, you couldn't. That's the number one for us coming up. Do I think it's anything wrong with it? I still today do. I don't think it's anything wrong.
period.
That is inappropriate. And to do it in front of the person, in front of a camera, all these things, that is so disrespectful. But then, as soon as you said you was going to buy it, all of a sudden the tears stopped. Okay. Then you told her to tell her, you don't got to do this. But
Mm, 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 mm,
so now let's fast forward. And when she's about 9 or 10 and standing right here and talking to you like that, then what?
mm.
You just told her that was okay.
Baby, ain't no way
So
that
no,
my good old grandma would have came to
she
let that
tried.
happen.
The parent didn't step in, or that wasn't cute at all. Then you
Mm-mm,
lied to the little girl and you told her she was sweet. In that situation, she was not sweet. In that situation, she was borderline bully.
mm. And temper tantrum, and you teaching children like, baby, don't get me started. Listen, I really feel a way about y'all with this gentle parenting shit. Okay, your children at the age of 3 know right from fucking wrong, and you ain't had to teach them shit. They was born like that. They
They
knew it.
figured it out.
They do sneaky shit. They lie. How do kids know how to do all that as kids like that, that
Because you
young? Cause who?
you figure it out. It's a language. You figure it
Oh,
out.
it is right. And so therefore they know right from wrong, and you need to teach them that shit is wrong.
There was nothing right about that situation to me at all. I don't approve of any part of it. I don't like it. The lady was not mean the way she said no. She wasn't. She was like how do you ask somebody for their wallet in their hand? I don't care if it was bluey. I
I
don't
don't
care
think
if
the
it
people
was
think because they
Cinderella.
ask that they that you owe it to them.
Oh, let me just take everything out of my wallet and give it to you. Now,
Yeah,
what if her
of
mom gave that to her when she was a little girl? Granted, the age, I'm aware it's not going to be bluey. But what if her grandmother gave that to her when she was a little girl? What if her grandmother gave her that 2 weeks ago because she knows she like it?
What if
Am
her grandchild gave it to her?
I'm
Because
anyway, am I to explain why I said no for something of mine?
mm-mm,
You should have never.
no,
We're missing the point. People be like, well, maybe if it was this, then this. Huh?
mm-mm,
You shouldn't
mm-mm,
be doing it at all.
mm-hmm.
Then you told her to back talk to that lady not once, but more than once. Then she making noises at the lady and doing all of the things. So now when I have to take my child home and I'm putting his food away and I'm about to make dinner and she asks for a fruit snack and repeat that same shit she just did.
You ain't gonna be there to save her.
And mom, you can't say nothing because you allowed it to happen. Because it's sometimes you used to say, you're supposed to say, oh no, thank you. No, she's not getting that. Maybe we'll get it later.
Period.
Because a
Because
lesson is
she should have been
also
chastised for the lesson.
delayed is not denied. Those are all the things you should learn. That's why we have so much theft now, so much entitlement now, so much I want it right now.
Mhm.
I'm gonna quit right now if I don't get. I've been working here a month and doing my best. I should be the manager now.
Mm. And want
Oh,
to fight it. And want to fight because you not.
oh. Or we have the mothers that are online we're talking about recently, where mothers are lining up their kids to feed them and they going viral for feeding their kids. First of all, my question is, why do you have so many kids in this economy that you can't take care of properly? Because when
Mm-hmm.
something happens, you can't grab all them and go. If something happens, they're going to be split up. If something happens, no, I do not think you should have over a certain amount of kids. I just don't.
Amen.
And every one of you motherfuckers have been single moms. So we promoting that. We big up in people that feed their kids.
Did you say that feed their kids?
I'm not playing.
Like as if to say that ain't your job. That's your job, child. Don't nobody kudos you for doing what you supposed to do. I'm so sick of you humans wanting validation for doing what you are supposed to do.
And
You
you doing
don't
it
get no
all
cookie
by
reward for that.
I
What
don't
is
care.
that?
All by yourself. You didn't know after kid two that you was gonna be doing it all by yourself. So you had three, four, five, six, seven, and eight. I don't really care if you do it by yourself. You
And
want
I
to know?
don't really care that you need some help.
I don't care unless you're a widow. You were with the same person, whatever, something like that. You obviously did your best to set it up the right way. Um, and yes, there is a right and wrong way. A child being absent of an additional parent is not for you to make that call for them. We deserve both parents if we can. Why are people becoming so selfish and so self-centered that they don't see at the end of the day that does matter? And then for you to think as a parent, you get to turn around and say, all by myself, all by myself. Again, what if these kids turn around and say, I really wish you wouldn't have had me? This
Mm.
I don't like being the fifth one in line waiting to get my food while you do this clip and my shit is cold. I'm tired of you doing content and it includes you handing me an entire pizza with all of this other stuff on the side to make you look like a good mom when I got heartburn after you done because you never cook and I don't feel good and my teeth is bad. You never take me to the dentist or do anything you
Mm.
should do as a parent, but you get big up. So you walking around like you kudo top flight motherfucking parent and we got to deal with your egotistical ass when you cut that camera off because all these other people is big up in you. Thanks,
Well,
everybody. Mm,
Auntie, the kids is happy you speaking for them, Auntie.
that's why I'm the
They
T.
happy. They appreciate that. Clock that tea for them kids, Auntie.
Mm. Anyway, let's get into the first story. Little girl, mama, don't let that happen again and take that video down. It's not cute. It's not cute at all. Okay, disclaimer for tonight's show. This show is for entertainment, commentary, and educational purposes only. Take it as you will. All stories are alleged and based on anonymous submissions. We are here to analyze behavior, not harass or harm any individuals involved. Viewer discretion is advised. If you don't like it, you don't have to listen. I promise you don't. I could promise you, I could promise you I don't like 90% of y'all content these days. I don't. I think it's inauthentic and I think it's driven to get on people's nerves. It's not my shit. But guess what? I don't know any of your names to blast you because you're doing content that fits the people that you're doing it for, your target audience. Who am I to tell you not to do it? The world ain't revolved around me. The fuck am I? It's not cool. So here we go. This one is, oh, yeah, this one is good. You will want to hear this one first. Okay, it's a little lengthy, so listen. Real people be right in their life. Okay, the audacity of eviction, the man paying the mortgage. Mm. Am I the asshole for telling my parents that either I move out or they do something about my brother? I, 25 male, live with my parents in a very expensive city. We stay in a three-bedroom high rise. My mom recently decided she wanted to move to the city because she was tired of living in the country. I agreed to move with them because the city had many software engineering jobs. I was able to get a high paying job making six figures. My mom and dad are school teachers, and their combined income is just under what I make. My brother James and his wife had originally stayed in our old state because once she found out she was pregnant, my mom and dad invited them to live in our house. Had originally stayed in our old city. I work from home. Oh my God. I work from home sometimes and pay 75% of bills and mortgage, so the spare room was my office. My brother and his wife showed up at my house, which I did not know about, and demanded my room. My room has a walk in closet and bathroom. I told them to take the office because there's an air mattress for guests. My parents told me to let them have my room. I reminded them how much I pay, which is most of the bills, and I'll move out if they'll have my room. My mom yelled at me and told me I was a jerk, but my dad just told him to go into the spare room. The fuck? I went into the office the next day but forgot my laptop. So during lunch, I came home and found my sister in law taking my stuff out of my room. Everyone else had left for work. I yelled at her and asked what the hell she was doing. She screamed back at me that my mom said to do this. I grabbed all of her stuff that she moved, which wasn't a lot, and I threw it on the floor and told her I'll kick her and my brother out if her stuff isn't is in my room when I get back from work. My brother and my mom blew up my phone when I was at work. My dad started a group chat and said there will be a family meeting when everyone gets home. Delete, block, and silence. Do not disturb. I stopped at the store to grab a knob with a lock for my door. My parents, sister-in-law, and brother were sitting on the couch when I got home. My brother tried to get in my face, but I'm taller and bigger than him, so I just put my hand on his face and shoved him out of my way. I know this infuriated him because he's older than me. Then you should have thought about logistics, dum dum. My dad told me that I should just let them have the room. My sister in law smiled at me. I told them that I pay most of the bills and they are living under my roof because my name is on the mortgage. And if they want the bigger room, they could either pay me rent or the four of them can move out. My dad tried to bargain with me, but I told him that I'm not talking about this anymore. And if I hear about it again, I will have everyone evicted. My sister in law started crying, and I went in my room. My dad is treating me okay, but everyone else is giving me the silent treatment. I thought everything was okay, but the next night I came home for dinner. My mom had made everyone a plate but me. She said until I give up my room and be a good son, she would not cook me dinner. My dad agreed with her, yet I paid for all the groceries, and every motherfucking grocery would have been in the trash. I went into my room and printed eviction notices for my mom and dad. My brother and sister in law hadn't been there long enough to be considered squatters. I told my brother and sister in law they had 1 hour to pack and get out, or I was calling the police. I told my parents they had 30 days or I'll take legal action. Woo! All our extended family stay in a different state, so they don't have the money to support four people in the city. My mom begged and tried to give me her plate, but I said it wasn't about the food. Too late now, dragon lady. My parents put my brother and sister in law in a hotel room, brokey, for the night, and my mom tried to apologize, but I ignored her and went into my room. I'm writing this right now to see what I should do because I'm honestly confused. Am I the asshole? Throw the mic away.
You dropped that mic?
I threw it away, honey.
Oh, okay. No, baby, you not the asshole. Fuck them. Fuck them. And I mean that in the simplest terms. First of all, you're not gonna come in my house and manipulate me, narcissistic size me. I'm making up words. I know. Don't worry about that. You're not gonna come fucking with me when I'm sitting over here helping all y'all out and making me try to take the short end of the stick to help you and pay for it. Fuck that. You will suffer because you have not put yourself in a position not to suffer, motherfucker. What you mean? What you mean? No, you ain't wrong, biscuit. They wrong. Wrong is the fuck. And I'm angry about it for you. I'm very angry for you because, and I'm proud of you. I'm so fucking proud of you, baby boy. I'm proud of you. That was some man up shit. And I'm proud of you for not letting nobody pimp you like that. Don't let nobody pimp you like that. I don't like that shit. I'm sorry. That's all I got. I'm pissed off right now. Let me think of some more shit to say. Go on and tell your side, babe.
So let me tell you, it's actually updates. It's actually updates. So a few pieces that he added, he went in and updated. So first, we're acknowledging that this baby is 25 and doing this with his two adult parents, your older brother, and his wife, who is now pregnant. Let's roll the tape back. Let me just let you know. So the reason why the parents don't have money like they should is because the dad is a veteran. And so both of the boys somehow was able to go to school free. This son went to school, got his degree. As we see, he is working. The other one changed his major several times. It extended his education 3 years, and so he had to pay for it. Instead of him finding grants or loans or any of those things for his own name, the parents put it in their name. Then the brother-in-law gets married. I'm sorry, the brother gets married. That house that they left back wherever they were in the country, that is their house that they could have sold, but they didn't sell it. The brother said, "Oh, I just got married. Let me and my wife start our life and use this house since you guys are going to the city, and I'll use it and keep it up and all of the things." So what is down? So you didn't. You left the house. You left when she got pregnant. You left and came where they are. What this sounds like to me is that you all are a bunch of fucking users and you should be ashamed of yourself. Because what it sounds like is this brother, y'all moved into this nice place in the city. It reminds me of the country bunking type shit. And this baby got a good job and y'all thought you was finna milk yourself off of him. And you want to know what the brother told him?
You know I'm ready.
The brother told him, "I figured since you was doing so well and life was going so well for you, you wouldn't have a problem letting me have the room so I could build my family out here."
You not my that's what? Boy,
How
shut the
is
fuck up.
everything going right for everything been given to you? Everything been given to you. He is getting his own after the parents helped him get his education. You was staying in the house out there rent free. How was you staying in that house rent free, but they got a mortgage here? You should at least be paying what you can afford there and sending it there to contribute on your parents' behalf. The brother is paying 75% of everything when you sitting in the house for free, but you're the eldest and you thought you was gonna buck up and tell him to come in there. And then the mom told him, "Oh, because you've been so like because you're so understanding with everything, I thought you would just give them the room." So she had a whole conversation with them before they got there, which is how they got there. She told them that they could come. They didn't even
Right,
tell
you making plans in my house like it's cool, ma'am. Get your ass out too. You get the fuck on too. Y'all got 30 days. I stand on that shit. Stand on it, baby. Stand on it.
think he needs to
Because
part ways. Because yes,
respect.
they apologizing now, but no, why y'all, whatever city you staying in,
Mhm.
all four of y'all can't get something. Y'all was willing to stay together off his dime. So go stay in, you can still stay in the city um and get something else. Y'all could live together because he didn't agree to live with your brother and your sister-in-law, who knows what type of brother you are based on how you just behave. You probably triggering his traumas and shit. And you about to have a whole baby? You can't stay here.
Oh,
Uh-uh.
okay.
Mm-mm. Y'all could
And
stay here for
I'm
free.
not doing none of that. And I'm younger than y'all. And y'all are trying to literally bully me because I'm the youngest.
There were no available rooms. My office is not an available room. If there is an emergency, I'll clear this motherfucker out for any one of y'all if it's an emergency. If it's not an emergency, no, this is a real office. I've showed it to you. It's not just a computer and a desk. No, this is where I work. Like, no. And you didn't even tell him in advance, give him a heads up. You allowed that bubblehead bitch to put her hands on his stuff. And as the in-law, girl, you wrong. I'm an in-law. I would not do that. Even if the mom said, "Oh, go ahead and do it," I still wouldn't touch nothing because that's disrespectful as hell. You okay with it because it worked in your favor. So you know good as the man you marry. Y'all ain't shit. Because how was y'all able to up, jump, and move like that? Y'all supposed to be still working where you are. If you pregnant, you should want to stay where you are at least until you had a baby because you want to be able to go out on maternity leave, have all your money before you have the baby and everything like that. Y'all are out your damn mind. I would tell them at the very least, what I would do is say, I want it in writing, but that way I don't have to go through no eviction process or nothing like that. But you literally, since you're here now, you have 90 days. I'm going to give you 90 days because you need some, to be able to go out there and find somewhere to live. But y'all got 90 days and y'all all do have to get out. So you figure it out between the four of you, since like y'all was sitting here waiting for me and y'all had a nice little talk before I got here behind my motherfucking back. Y'all go ahead and y'all figure out where you're going to move.
Period.
You got 90 days. I'm doing you a solid. I could give you 30. I'm going to give you 90 so you can see what you need to do. Y'all sit down and make a plan. But clearly, y'all don't have problems making plans real quick because from last night to this morning, y'all made a plan like that. And she moved my stuff by the time I was leaving for work. So if I hadn't have came back, this slick bitch would have been, I'd have came back to just what?
to being in the smaller room or the guest room or whatever the type of room it was.
So you in my bed?
Baby, I would have flipped script on thousands of ways.
You touched my stuff. She's a sister-in-law. Why would you be touching his personal stuff? He could have anything in there. He could have $10 million in cash in there. That's his room. He say,
Yeah, I'm over it. They piss me off.
I don't think it's no coming back. Now the mom is apologizing. Oh, I'm sorry. Nah, baby, stand on what you did. Because you didn't do just one thing and it slipped out. And then you didn't make him a plate and he's the one who buys the food. You came, so you chose a side between your two kids? And one is clearly wrong because he's the older brother.
Mm.
And you telling him he's not a good son. So how did you treat him when he was coming up? Mm.
So, look, did the older son need something? So y'all had another child, and y'all mad at him because he's not doing what y'all want him to do anymore,
Did the older son need something? What do you mean?
like a surgery or something, and y'all decided to have another child, so that
As a human sacrifice fool.
they do it every day. They do it every day. They do it every day. I'm sorry, they do it every day.
I wouldn't put it past her. The way she
That-
talking to him like
That's
that.
what, and that's why I feel that way. I wouldn't even brought it up, but I'm like, damn, bitch, did the older son need something, and you don't like your younger son? What is it?
Her elevator don't go all the way up. Cause
Because that's
what?
crazy work.
Ain't no
So
damn.
what? Look, what descent is that? I'm so weak.
I have one in my head. So with all of my stories, I pick a race, and I think it's somebody of Asian descent.
Oh yeah,
Well, I don't know why. I think it's somebody of Asian descent. I don't know why.
I don't think that because I don't think that.
I don't know why I think that, but in the story for me in my head, that's what this family
I
was.
feel you though, friend, but I just think it's the other ones.
Either that or Mexican.
I definitely don't think that.
Who else says don't be a good son? Black moms don't say don't be a good son. They'll every motherfucker, all of that, but they ain't gonna say I've never heard, oh, you're not being a good daughter, you're not being a good son. They don't talk that damn soft.
Mm. Then
Yeah,
who does?
I
Look at
just
me. Then who does,
told
biscuit?
you who I think it is. That's
I
who
know I'm being sarcastic than a motherfucker right now.
that's who the characters are in my head. But I
I
don't know.
get you back. I ain't judging the characters in your head.
No, we can't. We all have, when you read a story, you put it like you could see it, like I could literally see it happening. Like to me, they in a high rise, and when you walk in, the couches was right here, and it's a full bay window behind them, and it's a nice dinner table. So when he came in, he saw them making food to this side. The kitchen is on this side, and it's an open floor plan. And they was all sitting at the table eating, and the sister in law was smirking at him like aha, and all of that. And so he really wanted to punch her in the face. And then, oh,
I love how the whole
it's a movie.
background played out for you as well.
It did. It's a movie in my head.
I mean, the whole movie.
It's a movie in my head. Cause you didn't just come out here with nothing and talking about I'm finna sleep in your cow king bed and I'm gonna wear your robe and I'm finna go in your room.
And do what I want to do in your house. And
No,
fuck you.
parents, why you didn't offer me your motherfucking room?
Oh, okay. The idea that you thought I should suffer for your bastard ass children who did what the fuck they wanted to do. Like, don't get me wrong, I do believe in family sticking together and all of that bullshit too. But I definitely don't like me having to put up with people, and I don't like the idea of displacing myself for another motherfucker's problems
And you wasn't
that,
even
that I didn't have nothing to do with. I
He
don't like that.
already got the better. He already got what he wanted. You wanted the house, you got the house. You wanted to stay in school, you stayed in school and got our parents in debt, which is why they had to come with me because they, quite frankly, could have motherfucking stayed with you. Mom and dad, if you didn't have the money to move to the city, you would have had the money to move to the city on your own if you would have sold your house, but you didn't. So he already made a sacrifice there in that everything for that house came from him. So he could have moved to the city as a young tenderoni at 25, making six figures and capable of affording to buy in the city, he is a hot commodity. He could have did that shit on his own and not had to deal with parents. But now you want me to also deal with a brother and now a sister-in-law that I want to push out of this window and a baby that's about to come in the house. So I'm not even going to properly get to enjoy my niece or nephew because I don't like the mom. Because that's not where she's going to be done. They're not going to be humble the rest of the time. It's only going to be for a little while. And she's going to become vindictive. I don't like her because a motherfucker I can't stand somebody that smirk or do that kind of ha ha stuff. That's why I played that little girl before I played this story. Because see, that little girl is this sister-in-law.
Mm, mm, mm.
I've been nobody connected that. That little girl who was told no and then was told yes by somebody who shouldn't have told her yes. And then you talked back and did what you wanted to do that impacted.
Mm-hmm.
That exact example is what just happened in real life.
Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, he not the asshole for me. He all right with my book.
You are, and I'm so proud of you. I actually am very proud of you because um, being codependent and not having a backbone and winding up in therapy at 30 because of things like this, that is real. It is very real. But if you handle it, I feel like on the first couple of incidents that happened with you as an adult, then you feel like I protected myself and I did what I was supposed to do. I couldn't when I was a kid, but I can now. And then it makes the rest of your life better versus thinking, oh, I'm a grown up now. They will do this for me now. No, they won't until you set that boundary, just like your mama told you. Well, you always bend it, but I'm 25. Like, how much bending did I actually do? I was away at school and I came home. So that means you was just gonna keep throwing me around like a rag doll because I'm the one that's understanding. And if I'm so understanding, you don't think that I deserve the respect to the same way I'm coming home to my house and you guys are all sitting here. You don't think we should have sat down in our house and had a conversation about if they could come or not? How do that work? Like, no, you disrespected this young man on so many levels. And I'm glad he said, so, oh well. Our final answer is no.
You
Because
are not the asshole.
final answer, final answer. Because it's not about the room. It's about respect. It's about the control they thought they was about to have over this boy and financial delusion. He's paying 75%, and y'all didn't even think to come at him with what you ain't mentioned in there nowhere what y'all gonna pay to take some of that off of him. And I would conclude that you're coming with no job because you would have had to come out and do interviews, and he ain't said that.
Mm.
And the sister-in-law smiling. That's why you in a hotel. You couldn't even afford to pay for your own hotel. You don't have a credit card, no nothing. Your parents had
Right.
to pay.
What have you done with your life? You just mad at me because I look good and you don't. And I don't mean in looks as in I'm fine. I mean I look good as in I'm handling my life.
Well,
And you're
that's what
not.
the brother told him. Remember, the brother said, your stuff is well, and you're doing so well, and your life looks so
And
much
I will not pay for you not doing well, you jackass.
the fuck. Like,
My sisters and brothers are doing very well, and I don't call them for shit. The fuck?
my younger cousins are doing well. They play football at an amazing time right now, where you're getting what brand deals, endorsements, getting paid to go to school, and on top of that, both of their fathers, my twin uncles, are very well off. So you don't think they saved for their college? So what do you think happened to that money? They stepped into money on top of money, and they are making money and making very good decisions with their money. I'm so proud of them. Yeah, I actually cry for being proud of them sometimes because I'm that proud. Am I jealous of them? What the fuck? They still call me for advice. Absolutely not. I'm very proud of them. I'm great that we ran so they could skip a little bit and they took advantage of it and they're humble as hell. I love that. No, I don't want anything from them. Nothing at all. I want them to I do want something from them to keep making me smile doing what they're doing. That's what I want from them. Don't bring us no babies. No babies. That's what I want. So,
Amen and amen and amen again.
yeah, you a mess, older brother. And mama, you wrong. And daddy, you weak as fuck because you gave in. Anyway, okay, let's see the next one. Okay, so this one is written from a 16-year-old, and I loved the story because it's real. Okay, this one is pick a parent or pick your piece. Am I the asshole for wanting my parents to show up together and not one parent and step parent when I ask for honesty? Hmm. My parents are divorced and I'm 16, a male, the only child from their marriage. I was 4 when they divorced. I was 7 when my mom remarried and 8 when my dad remarried. Once they started dating other people, my parents stopped attending the same events. If I had a school play, they took turns showing up. This was encouraged by my step parents, who didn't like the idea of my parents in the same room. Then date somebody else, dumbasses.
Mm,
Ugh. No matter what I had going on, they would take it in turns to show their faces at it. Turns. I could win a huge award and it would be mom and stepdad or dad and stepmom. Even if everyone sat apart, both being there wasn't allowed. I always
mm,
hated it, and for me, it felt worse when my half siblings got to have both of their parents at every event. Selfish motherfuckers. Why don't you tell your spouse not to go because you only want to go? Do something weird like that for your kids too, that you have, and not you not giving a fuck about this 16-year-old assholes. But I'll carry on. And how y'all
mm,
marry somebody that would even let whatever?
mm,
Let me
mm,
carry
mm,
finish. Whatever.
mm,
I I know the difference is my parents are married to my half siblings' other parents, but it still sucks to be the person who has to choose as an only child too. Oh my God. There are times I will be asked if I want my mom or dad there.
mm,
So putting him in the middle. I always wish they could go to the same thing, sit on opposite sides of the room, and make me run between them. Oh my God, that still sounds better than missing one parent. I used to play the piano, which my parents forced, and I had a lot of big recitals that I'd have loved to see both parents attend. Piano wasn't even for me, it was for them. So it stung to have just one parent there. Right now, me and 3 other kids are being put forward to represent our school at a competition. It's being hosted locally, and my parents asked me to be honest about who I want there. You ask him.
mm, mm, mm,
I told them I want them both to show up instead of just one. Good job. They said I'd still have 2 people, and I said I wouldn't have my 2 parents. My
mm,
step are unhappy with my answer, and my parents are being awkward about it.
mm.
Am I the asshole?
No, ma'am.
Sir.
Sir, no, sir. Sir? That's
It's a
even
boy,
worse.
16.
That's
16.
even worse. No, you're not the asshole, baby. You got the right to want both of them jackasses right there for you. And they got the right to put their fucking differences aside and do what the fuck is best for their kid. The fuck is wrong with you, human? Quit fucking. See, here we go. Back to my original advice. Stop sleeping with folks. It is not okay that you moved on and I suffered. That's not cool. What the fuck world you bitches live in? I don't like the parents. I want to slap everybody. I'm ready to collect a child and adopt. That's what I'm ready to do. I'm ready to just be the house of I thought of your kid before I thought of your bitch ass. That's the house I want. That's the house. That's what my house gonna be called. I thought of the child before the bitch ass parent.
Oh my God, on today. Um, as I'll talk. Oh goddamn. So as a step parent, um, my preference is not either of the mothers in the beginning and how they behave. Actually, one was fine. I'm sorry. One was fine. The other one was not. However, she was not disrespectful to me in a way that I saw it in the beginning. I'm different. I come from my maternal side. Um, People that are divorced, they still show up. Like I have a cousin that he had custody of his girls. The mom needed somewhere to stay. She came down here and stayed. Not obviously with him, but she stayed and there was help provided to her as well because you're the mother of the children. And so we love you too. She is invited to every single thing, and she is not the only one. There's several that are divorced and they're still welcome around. If they marry and have more kids, they come around and then those become our cousins and that type of thing. So it's not abnormal for me. What I promised myself when I was a little girl, because I had a stepmom and she did not treat us right, is that I would never do that to a kid because it doesn't even make any sense. It doesn't at all. I don't understand. So when I decided to marry someone with children, my only concern was the uh, the equality of custody. That was it. Because there were some taking advantage. Oh, I have the kids every weekend and they have them during the week. I'm not going to tell you which one, but the weekend consisted of Thursday after school until Tuesday. On what planet is that a weekend? That's number one. Number two, every weekend don't work for me. It's not. Let's balance this out to include if we have to have them during the week. Let's balance this out. Let's sit down and talk about what this looks like in adult life because there are decisions that are made when two people are single and they separate that go along with what's best, and the kids were young enough. But I did not come around saying, I'm not doing this, I'm not going that, I won't come around when the kids are there. I specifically came around when the kids were there and they didn't come here. I went to their space so they could get to know me in a space that was comfortable for them and get to know them. As well, if it was an event to attend, I went with no problem. I would go all by myself today. I don't have a when you show up to me, I'm showing up to show the kid that I love him and to show the kid that I could be present and also to show the other parent that I don't have a problem with showing up. But if there was ever a time that there was an issue with the other parent, I don't mind going still because at the end of the day, I'm not here for you. And I'm not showing up rolling my eyes or doing mean things. I speak, I do all of those things. I am not mean to people. I'm not. I walk up and speak. Now, if you want to do the extra bells and whistle shit, without a conversation and there was an issue, like that's different. But this child is only asking for both of his parents that had him on purpose to show up to events. That's it. And they both should be showing up because they both should be bringing his siblings. So he's left out here all by himself as a I wouldn't even care if he has siblings, but it's even worse that he's all by himself. So you just went and made your happy family and you're okay because you have your happy family and you bitches and you nigga because both of y'all did it, a bitch and a bitch. What, both of y'all marry a bitch? I heard of bitches doing shit like this, but not bitches. Like, I don't understand. So y'all okay because when y'all go to something for your children, the way you see it, you show up for your children and your family looks fine. Do you even invite the kid? If one of the other siblings have something, do you call and say, hey son, I'm coming to get you? Mom, do you make sure that he's there? I'm sorry, the dad side. Do you call and make sure that he's there? Are y'all considering this child at all, or did y'all just move on and think that you're doing a good job because you're being amicable? When you ask him to be honest with you at 16, and he was honest with you. May I say one other thing? When men say, this is why men don't talk, women don't listen. No, I need you motherfuckers to start being honest. The reason why you don't talk is because your motherfucking parents didn't listen. Don't blame that shit on us when we become adults because most women, your counterpart, is telling you probably too much of how she feels. So stop being a fucking liar. You can absolutely express yourself. You can't express yourself because you were shut the fuck down by your own parents when you were younger. And it's fucked up. But don't put that shit in your relationships. Because that's what's going to happen to this baby if they don't listen to him. And he's doing
Period.
piano because y'all told him to. Come on, Des. Like, that's fucked up.
Are you cutting up right now, friend? All I can say is period. Pooh. You
That's
can't see me
fucked up.
clocking tea, but I'm clocking all the tea for you, baby. Because what in the world? And you way nicer than me. Because the shady side of me says, let me tell you how I'm so shady. The shady side of me says I really don't date people with children, which is why I'm single
That's
today.
what you should do if that's not what
And it
you
is not because of no other reason that I don't want to deal with the childishness of the parents. Has nothing to do with the kid. The kid is looking for love,
It almost
and
never
I'm
do.
here to give it. But I'm not here to tolerate baby mamas or baby daddies and drama that I didn't bring to the table. I didn't bring none of that to the table. Did you turn the comments off or ain't nobody saying nothing to us tonight?
Nobody's saying nothing.
Oh, y'all need to wake up. Okay, thank you.
But I don't care, and I don't want to edit that out.
I know that's real.
No, I don't understand this at all. I really don't. And here's the other part. So there's several things in this. The other part is what he. This is what he said at the end. He said, "Okay, my step parents are unhappy with my answer, and my parents are being awkward about it." How does he know that?
Hold on, say what now?
He said when he gave the answer that he wanted both parents there, and I told them I want both of them to show up instead of just one parent. They said I still have two parents, excuse me, two people there, and I responded, but I wouldn't have two parents there. My step
Mm,
parents are unhappy with my step parents are unhappy with my answer, and my parents are being awkward about it. How does he
mm,
know what the step parents had to say?
mm. Well, maybe they all was in the room at the time of the conversation.
Y'all can't all be in a room, so that would be impossible.
And then where that shit come from?
It means you went back and told your spouse and you asked them how they felt about it. When what you should have did is went back to your spouse and said, I feel
This
like
is what's happening.
I feel like shit because my son just told me he is not okay with this and it actually is something he does not want. From now on, we are showing up as a unit for our son. That's what you should have said. Both of
And
you.
that's how that conversation should have went. But these hoes don't know how to act. So that clearly ain't how the conversation went.
So the mom has been doing this for 7 years because he was 7 when she remarried. So you've been doing this, I'm sorry, for 9 years. And then the dad was 8 when he remarried. So quickly right behind that. So for 9 years he's been having to deal with this shit of his 16 years.
Mm. You know, divorce is really harsh on the kids. That's so hard.
It is.
Like to tell them to just cope because y'all decided y'all are done. And that shit just is why you need to stop playing with people's lives like that. Like, if you married, do your best to work it out. I ain't saying stay there getting your ass beat or anything, but I
Right.
am saying if you're not getting your ass beat, quit being so fucking selfish because marriage is for better or for worse.
Right.
You motherfuckers don't know the rules. And then you want somebody to just feel sorry for you and accommodate your bullshit. And I don't want to do that with you. I'm angry. I'm angry for that child who had enough sense to even write this fucking letter to express his feelings because he cannot express his feelings to the people that's supposed to fucking love him. And now he got to make decisions of what parents comes to what shows as if to say y'all don't sound like child, like a whole fucking child yourselves. You're sounding extremely childish asking that young man to do that. And I ain't gonna tell y'all what I want to happen to you because it's so bad.
I mean, I'm just y'all. I
Because
get
it's
fidgety when I
bad.
get attitude too. I get fidgety. Um,
Yeah. And now I want to tell you where you can go and how fast you can get there and what bus is getting you there the quickest. Because you don't deserve a flight.
I want to talk to his parents. I want to write a letter to his parents, and then he just hands it to him for us. And I want one letter for the dad, one letter for the mom, one letter for the stepmom, one letter for the stepdad, and then I'm gonna give them all a copy of the letter because I want them to see what I called each of them. It's gonna be, like that person that was like my expensive, elegant, amazing, expensive cabin. Yeah, I'm gonna have a whole bunch of
Period.
synonyms in there for what you are, and none of them is going to be a good parent. I don't think you're a good woman to the two women. I don't think you're a good man. As the other lady who you now have birth children as well, and you could only imagine how devastating it would be to your children if they got a divorce and those same if y'all got a divorce and those same fucking rules applied to you with your kids.
And who keeps the baby while y'all playing all these games on his top?
It looks like he probably stays with the mom. So you mean to tell me,
Mm.
as the stepdad who's been in the house with this baby since he was 7, you haven't developed enough love and parenting for him that you
Come on now, because that's where I'm at. You don't love that baby enough that you can sit aside your dumbass feelings?
you
What
shouldn't
type of fucking relationship was this
you
that
should
y'all even got to do all that? Because
my question is, why aren't y'all all able to be at everything together as and for real life? Like, why y'all can't do holidays to get like
I
actually do a
swear to God, we
I
did
don't know.
not like my sister's wife, but we tolerated that bitch at everything that the fuck was going on with them kids because that was her new wife and she was gonna be with her wife. And goddamn it, we had to tolerate her ass too. Bitch, we was all there, husband included. Baby, I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about. What we not gonna do is make my baby suffer because y'all can't get your shit together. Thank God for aunties. Baby, you ain't got no auntie. Where is his auntie?
Y'all family is allowing this shit to go on to the
Where the
family
auntie at? Because
say
aunties usually come and say, go to hell. We not having it.
they usually a grandma, a grandpa, nobody not saying nothing.
Got me 50 shades of fucked up. I'm saying something. God damn it. Give me my nephew.
And would
I'll, I'll take him. Thank you. You clearly don't have nothing safe to do with your life. And let me help you be safer. Give me my nephew.
he's not
Because I'm
asking
angry.
he's not asking for gifts. He's not being a spoiled brat. He's not comparing one household to the other. All he wants is the bare minimum of love, presence, and maturity from people that have to be old enough by this time. Because even if you had him at 20, you would be 36 by now if he's 16. You have, and both of you have remarried. So you jumped right into being in more relationships and remarrying before you mastered how to properly be a parent to your child separate, so that when you walked into something new, it would look healed and you wouldn't have even gotten with a step parents that would have even been okay with breaking up that structure.
Period.
No, baby, you are not the asshole, and this story is in the wrong place. You should never even be considering, are you the asshole? Are you the one wrong? Absolutely not. Your parents don't have sense. Your step parents don't have sense, and don't internalize any
And
of
the
the
parents is just pissing me off because what y'all saying is so that y'all don't be alone, you're willing to accept anything from your side partner and fuck the fact that you already had a family. And I don't appreciate how you hoes get divorced and treat the kids like they the fucking problem because now they're the baggage because you want to be done with that person completely. And now you can't because you got kids to fucking answer to. You will suffer for that shit. You dirty sons of bitches. You're gonna suffer. hmm You sure is. Don't nothing good come from fucking with God's kids before they even have an opportunity.
oh, I don't understand. I don't understand. I could never look at my child and know that I was doing that to my damn child. I don't care. Training the children in a way, nurturing. Mm. So the Bible says words like providing, training a child in the right way, nurturing them with discipline, which you guys have none of. Um, so I understand you guys don't have sense. When God gives us gifts, He also gives clear instructions about their use and how to use them. Your child is your gift, and you are a curse to that damn child. Do you treat that child like a gift? Because a gift, you honor it, and you honor the gift long after it has dust on it because you love it so much. And you put all of, see, this is why when parents say things like, I'll do anything for my child, will you? Okay. I just want to know when I just want you guys to think about that. I want all of us to think about it. When you say, I love you, I'll do anything for you. Obviously, it's within the realm of the things that you should do. But be honest with yourself. Would you do anything for your spouse and your children? Because that's who you're supposed to do. Your parents should do for you, not you for your parents. And then you should do anything for your children and your spouse. Would you do anything for them and love them like God loved the church? Because if it is, you mean to tell me at the bare minimum you can't sit in a public fucking place that you don't even have to sit next to each other? Okay, story number three. Story number three. He wanted an open marriage until she started dating better.
Go to bed. Go to bed. Okay, I'm sorry. Go to bed.
Am I the asshole? Me, 30 female, and husband, 33 male, wanted to open the marriage 2 years ago. He did. My husband and I met in college and got married a few years later. 6 years into our marriage, he said he regretted never exploring the bachelor life. He suggested an open marriage. I said no. He kept pushing and made me feel guilty for holding him back. Eventually, I agreed to don't ask, don't tell policy. At first, I didn't participate. He started going out more, using the apps. Eventually, every Friday night became him going out. So, eventually, after my friends encouraged me, I tried a dating app. Now, when I go out, he gets annoyed, asks questions, and demands details. Before all of this, we went to car shows, speed racing, everything that he liked. I was all about him, to include sexual endeavors. Anything he wanted to try, we tried it. But he consistently made me feel bad because he did not get to enjoy quote unquote bachelor years. Months later, he wants to close the marriage back up. I said no. Now he's guilt tripping me again and suddenly wants a baby, even though he told me he never wants to have kids. But I still accepted that he didn't want to have kids. Am I the asshole for not agreeing to close the marriage back up?
Girl, I'm gonna need you to read that story and break it down a little bit more because I caught most of it. But nah, I don't know. I mean, listen, I don't think the marriage should have ever been open. So maybe you are the asshole for not closing it. But I also feel like y'all both had y'all perks and then he didn't get with his way or his wants, and now he wants to shut you down. And that's not cool to me. But I do still always have a problem with y'all having these open marriages. That shit is dangerous. But anywho, I'm done. That's all I got. Break that shit down, Sissy Pooh.
Okay, so I'm going to read the full version of the story. It is husband went to open a marriage, guilt tripping. Okay. Eventually I started after a year in trying it out, and now he wants to close the marriage. So after 6 years, he requested to have an open marriage. He requested it for a whole year, and after a year, she finally said yes. The husband and her met at college and they ended up getting married a few years after college. 6 years into the marriage, he had regrets about not exploring a bachelor life since they were together since mid college. Um, he says he had two partners before her, and he was her only partner. Red flag. You should have never did that. Not too long after jokingly suggesting it and saying it's what everybody is doing these days, Her heart sank and she said no. Then she said he kept asking if she would do it, um, and she was upset because she's like, I even agree to all the kinks he likes to do. I exercise religiously. I weight lift. I do yoga, so my body looks nice. I diet. I'm pretty darn fit. I plan 2 date nights a month and always join in on his hobbies. When he wants me to, even though I have no interest in the things he likes, like car racing and the gun range. He was persistent with his request and made her feel bad for not letting him enjoy his youth while he still had it. Eventually, it broke her down and she begrudgingly agreed to a don't ask, don't tell policy. She didn't even partake in it at first, and he enjoyed many nights out without her, eventually every Friday night. Fast forward a few months in, and now, um, when she tells him she can't meet him for the things that he likes to do because now she has something to do, he is upset and now he wants to close the marriage. As well, he threw in there, oh, now I want to have a baby. So you shouldn't be messing with other people because I want to have a baby. But he previously told her he never wanted to have a baby, and she agreed to that before they got married. So it sounds like she agreed to every single thing this motherfucker wanted. And then when he wanted to switch and do whatever he wanted again, she eventually gave in. Now he wants to reel it back in, but this girl done had another piece of dick and it's too late.
I am sick and tired and sick and tired and tired and sick and fucking tired. I know fucking well you lying. You just want to go out here now. You want to rearrange my goddamn life and now you want me to pop a baby out because you want me to be still because I am out. You don't even want a motherfucking baby. You just want something for me to do so that I can stay busy so you can stay a hoe. And the only reason why you telling me you shutting that shit down is because you believe that if you don't shut it down, I won't shut it down. But bitch, I'm outside. Fuck you. I would be getting a divorce. Fuck a goddamn anything else.
And you already dating, girl. So that means you found somebody that you like. Or you like having the security of marriage and being able to date. Open marriage actually worked for you because you finally found somebody that's dating you, because nowhere in there did you name things that y'all do that he likes to do for you. And then he didn't come back saying, I went out there and dated and, I didn't really, or I think that it's over. I got it out of my system. Do you got it out of your system too? Um, Now I was, think, because things could change. It could be, okay, now I'm ready to start a family and I want to do all the things. I got it out my system. No, you was having a good old time until you didn't, till you realized, oh wait, when I leave, she's not here. When I come back, she's not here. And then when I'm ready to do something, she's not available. What do you mean I need to see if your schedule is open? And what do you mean you're human too and you have things to do? No, you
And
supposed to,
what you mean? What you mean? One of them girls pissed your ass off, so now you want to come home.
or
Mm.
the grass ain't greener and it wasn't as great as you thought it was, and you didn't think nobody would latch onto your wife like that. You let your wife, who was a virgin when you met her, get dick
Mm. My God.
on
On
today.
today.
You let her try
On
grown dick.
today.
You should have let her try dick in college, not grown dick. Grown dick
Right.
with,
Not hypnotizing penis, honey. She's supposed to get drop that nigga fast penis. You gave her something that you let her have something you couldn't give her. That's what the fuck you did with your dumb ass.
making it rain on her
Don't
too.
you know women settle all the time? It is something that that man is not doing that you settle for because his good usually outweighs his bad. It is not so much that he is some type of perfection. No, the motherfucker gets on your ass reserved goddamn nerves and you tolerate his shit anyway because his good outweighs his bad and you love him. Hmm.
You wanted kids and he doesn't want kids. That's immediately something that he's taking from you. You gave up
That was
life.
you should have immediately never fucked with him in the first place.
I'm just saying that must mean she really loved him to give up life, and it was no complaints. You didn't bring it up. You didn't nothing. You made plans for 2 dates a month or week or whatever that is. You made the plans. then you do all the things that he likes to do. See, the problem is, and this is what I try to tell men and women, for real, because that's how I told y'all all the time, I fucked up a bag. Listen, when you get with somebody young, there are benefits to that. Even high school, college, that puppy love, if you're mature and do other things, and you have somebody that really loves you, you need to thug that shit out. If you really love them too, don't let the whoa, I should try something different, or oh, I didn't get to try something different. God gave you yours the first chance. So that's how you need to look at it. Because here's what you got them in their most pure, authentic form. That means they're not comparing their love for you, their sex with you to anybody else. So if you have made them feel good and they actually enjoy it, it's because it's called a soul tie. You actually were a match. You fit together like spoons. That is not going to happen with every person you with. Anybody can nut and sex can feel good. That's science. But love is God. That's not science. That part you're not going to get from everybody. Why would you risk being with somebody that has all of those components and you guys are growing together to go out there and say, oh, let me try and see something that's different? You're never going to get that authenticity again. Not like that. That is that's like a baby. That is pure love. That's the difference between birthing your own baby and having a baby since birth, or getting a baby or adopting a child when they're 10. Of course, you will love that child when they're 10. And you will grow to have all the feels and all of the things. But when it's raw and authentic, it's built on you. It came with you. It's not something you had to make jail. It came like that because you moved like that. That is different. That is such a precious jewel. And God sometimes give it to us even when we are doing shit so out of order. We are not married yet, but we are doing things out of order. And God still grants us that grace. And we still fumble the bag. Why would you let her get in the arms of another man? Because even do you understand that you didn't do anything for her? Everything she did for you, everything she gave up for you. All she needs is a man to consistently take her on a date, and you're not as good anymore. Her brain is gonna click. It switches like, oh wait, it could actually matter about me too. Oh wait, you care if I come first? Oh wait, you care in the bed what I like as far as kinks? Oh, you actually want to hear what I have to say first? You care about me? Y'all laugh at the shit because you think it's funny, but that's actually pretty fucked up and it's abusive that so many women are like, oh my God, you like me? Okay. And you could be doing a ton of things wrong. But if you like me, you respect me, you keep me laughing, you protect me, I really don't care if you have a dime. And y'all think the shit is funny, and you're the ones that do it to us. I think that's you dumb as fuck. You lost her. She's gone. She's never coming back all the way. And that's gonna fuck with you. That's gonna fuck with you. Her switch is a little bit different, huh? Her hip spreading. Okay, you did it. I don't
And I
think
totally agree. I totally agree with everything you just said.
a lot of people in this day and age was just so much information. And I know that some people say, well, you have to learn your lesson, things like that. Are you aware that you don't have to learn your lesson? You don't have to run into a brick wall, because we apply things like that when we want to, right? But if you condition yourself to look at things different, like I care about myself so much, I did not want to have a baby out of wedlock, and not even care about myself. I cared about my future child. Now I'm going to be very honest. I have? Yeah, I could have. Did I try a few times? I did, because I wanted a baby. Am I grateful that it went this way? I am. I literally tried a couple times and then said, okay, if it didn't work in these couple times, I'm not going to do it. And I purposely did what I was supposed to do after. So I'm telling you, I'm very intentional with most things, because I feel like if I saw 100 people do it, why do I need to do it to know that it's not going to turn out right, or the probability, or why take the risk? People want to apply that where they want to. Red lights were put up for a reason. We didn't have red lights before. We don't see people just blowing through traffic because, oh, let me see if it'll actually happen to me this time. Maybe I'll just go through the red light and nothing will hit me. Why don't you apply that to your life? You would make a lot of different choices and not hurt people too, and not hurt yourself. You fucked up, sir. She's not coming back the same way. She's not. Everything she was so comfortable with, and it was great, and I love my husband, and she did. You opened her up. Pandora's box is a motherfucker, ain't it? Good luck, buddy. So, not the asshole is our verdict. He wanted freedom.
And freedom is what you got.
You did.
Get that corn out of my face. Go away. Read some books.
You blame that girl for missing your youthful years? What the fuck?
Like when I tell you, I am so sick of hearing selfish ass men's conversations with the fuck shit that they got going on in they stupid master manipulating ass minds, and the idea that they really believe in they bottom of their hearts that they are really pulling the wool over one of our eyes just because we allow you to do shit. Sometimes women have a tendency to let men run themselves right into their own grave, and that's exactly what that girl did for you. She sat there and played the games you wanted to play and let you dig your own fucking grave. Please fall in it. Please fall in it. Don't tell her shit. Yes, she got plans without you because your rules was don't ask, don't tell.
Right.
So why would she tell you anything? Why? Why?
When she
That
come
shit
home,
don't go together.
she came home and put it on you. She did a new trick. She did a
And now,
backhand.
and now you mad because she didn't learn something that she didn't get from you. And so when you do that, let me tell you something about us women. Whether we are pick me or not, we want somebody to teach us something that we don't already fucking know. So at the end of the day, most women cannot respect a man that does not have a better education or knowledge of things than she does. Boy, you are a fuck boy, and you didn't know what the fuck knowledge you should have known when you decided to open up your fucking marriage. Dummy. That's dumb, dumb, dumb and dumb,
You're such a.
dumb and dumber.
Hey, do she probably lay there like this when y'all have sex?
Talk about, bitch, I'm tired. I don't want to do this with you
She lays there like that now. She's not excited anymore.
at all.
You can't make her have an orgasm no more.
At all.
And that's what happens when you make people,
Money make me come. Is you paying a bill like you should? The
dance,
fuck?
fans and make her dance. Take her out on a date.
Hey, hey, throw that ass in a circle. Listen, that shit cracks me up when shit backfires on these niggas like that. I get so excited to hear the
You
backfire
shouldn't do
because
it.
you shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have done her like that. And the idea that you thought that was a cool dude thing to do, let make sure you pay for that, sir. You gonna pay for that within yourself. She ain't even gotta do nothing to hurt you. You hurting yourself because you big mad. You big juicy mad. You mad as hell mad.
I want an update from her. I want to know because here's the other thing: like he can't even use it against her because she didn't right away jump out there. So he could have went out and did it for a little bit and saw, and then came right back. And he didn't. He kept going. He only just stopped, or if he stopped, girl, I don't believe he stopped. He only just had a problem with it when she started being unavailable to do the things
Cause
that
he
he.
didn't appreciate that. He thought he was a pimp outside. He thought he was doing big things. Girl, hype me up. I'm so fucking weak. Get the fuck out of here with your slow face self.
I need everybody to stop being so damn arrogant, thinking that you'll never find anybody like me, right? Because there's only one you, dipshit.
And
But
then you know what I also think about, which is very, very not even a part of the topic, but I don't understand personally with the world we live in today, with all the things going on in our world, why the fuck you would want to open relationship. I need y'all to go to the doctor. Can we talk about that? Because it sounds good to say you was being safe, but you motherfuckers lie. And whatever woman that is willing to let you raw dog her, your monkey ass is gonna do it.
so let me tell you, it was a story on TikTok, and it's I'm gonna see if I could shorten it. But she's telling her story when she was 14, she had her first baby. By the time she was 16, she had HB, herpes. She had herpes. I think you could say herpes. She had herpes. She knew she had it. She still continued to have sex, but she didn't tell any of her partners. And I think she said it was three. But she had one that she was consistent with, and she didn't tell him that she had it. But she always, always, always used protection. And she said she would make him keep on his boxers while they did it. Whatever. This is a 16-year-old we're talking about. But a couple years ago, she found out that he had HIV and he had it the whole time. And it was a certain part in their relationship where he told her he didn't want to use protection anymore because he wanted to get her pregnant. She found out because her friend got HIV from him later in life. They messed up around together. They didn't like dog each other. It was nothing on the friendship. It was that this man knew that he had the shit and was about to give it to her and ended up giving it to the friend.
And that's what kind of fuck nigga friends you had, because she shouldn't have been fucking nobody you was fucking with in the first
Didn't
place.
know. That's why I just said it's no issue with the friends. They didn't know. She was like, "Oh,
Oh, she didn't know. They didn't know they was fucking the same player.
it was different
Ooh,
later. Like one was at 16 and one was, let's just say, at
I
20.
got you. I got you. I got you. I got
Yeah.
you. I'm
So it was
sorry.
no
I
issue with them. Yeah, yeah. She,
misunderstood. I ain't mean
yeah,
that. I take it
yeah.
back.
The friend was like, "Oh, I have AIDS now," and she was like, "Oh my God, who did you get it from?" And she said the name. And she said, "Who did you just say?" Like that. Like no, they didn't.
I
No
know
friend.
you lying. Ooh, that would piss me off.
But she said that made her feel so bad, and from then she stopped and started doing education on it and all of the things. Was capable of having a baby vaginally and all of the things, but she became an ambassador. But she was 16 at that point. The point is that there's adults that still do that, that have HIV plus hurt all the things, and they are angry and they'll do it just to give it to you.
And listen, let me tell you how when I first got to Birmingham, my dumb ass was on these dating sites. Y'all stay off these fucking sites, okay? But anywho, I was on this damn dating site and I met this man and I met him in real life and everything. And we was hanging out. And you know how sometimes you just get a vibe of maybe I shouldn't do this.
Intuition goes off.
Talking about he ain't it. That's all it said to me. He ain't it, right? That's all my intuition said. Move the fuck on. So, of course, I just didn't like how he was talking, right? Like sometimes, some people they just move a way that alerts you on the
Like
inside
fast
that
talking
says,
all.
maybe I shouldn't do this, right? So I didn't. And he became very, very, very ignorant towards me, right? Talking crazy, showing up, popping up, all mad and everything. But I left him alone, of course, and I did what I had to do to keep him away. But let me tell you how a year later I get I get a snapshot shot of this man in prison because he's out here passing out HIV intentionally. Yes, ma'am.
Oh
And
my.
all I could say was, God, I thank you for keeping and protecting me. And thank you for my discernment. And thank you for me being able to trust myself and listen to the things that come across my mind. So, where people may call you crazy, you are full of discernment and you should move around fast because your spirit told you to do so. And you don't need to have to keep. I'm so sick of y'all needing evidence to walk away.
The
If your
evidence,
husband
intuition.
If your husband is cheating and your gut tells you your husband is cheating,
It's true.
ma'am, that was your evidence. See it
Unless
as
you
so.
got issues.
Huh?
Unless you got insecurity issues like them step parents and that other
Yeah, we
story.
ain't talking about insecure people.
No,
We talking about folks that's prayed up and full of discernment and feeling lost and not lost at all. You are being protected. You are being hidden in plain sight. You
right.
are being sheltered, baby. You are not ugly. Don't nobody not like you. God is saying none of these niggas is for you.
Damn.
So let me protect you. So stop running into these punches for real, for real. And I don't mean physical punches. I mean punches of life. Stop running into this shit. And I'm very scared for this couple. So I really need you to go get tested, girl. Because your husband don't fucking love you. He is jealous of you.
He's jealous
He
now.
wants,
First he was selfish,
and
now
he
he's
is trying to trap you.
agreed.
So that even if you did get a divorce, you stuck with his bitch ass with that baby. Don't you
Yep,
have that motherfucking kid, baby girl. I'm
it is
sorry. Move on to somebody that loves you for you and create a family that way. Not with someone who is trying to create a family to trap you and prison you.
right. That's not cool. Because that
Not fucking cool.
y'all been married this long. His whole thing should have been okay. Like I said, honesty. Okay, we tried it. I realized that I can't even stomach sharing you. It could have been the truth. I can't stomach sharing you. I don't want to. I'm not going to do it no more, and I don't want you to do it no more. Can we please stop? Because you have to also ask the same way you asked before. You like that first family. I'm just going to debo you out of your room. You just going to debo her and change her life. But I don't think you're going to stop at all. Only way you will
At
stop.
all, because she didn't opened up a door for you to cheat without fear, without repercussion, without anything. You just outside. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Marriage
No.
is. But you
Huh?
don't, that's what open marriage is, but you don't like the part where she does it too. So you thought she was so wholesome that she wasn't a woman also and
Yeah, you
ready.
thought she never was gonna do that shit to your stupid ass. You thought you was gonna manipulate her and play her left, and she got your ass.
Yep. And instead her friend said, girl, okay, since he's still doing it, you gonna get and you sitting in the house on Friday nights. He intervening in y'all time too. You're not even considered enough to plan it around y'all time.
Hmm.
That means you're not telling people that you married. Because when you're doing
Hmm.
something like that in open marriage, you're supposed to tell them that you're married. So you're not supposed to be doing all this kind of stuff. And Fridays and Sundays is out to me.
Girl,
Like, I don't know. It's just certain stuff you shouldn't be doing. Go have dinner with him after work
period.
that I think you should do. But that is it for the show tonight. I hope you enjoyed all of the stories for case number 47 and the triggering one at the beginning. And hopefully you saw the correlation. That was carefully placed for a reason. Let's be real. These people don't have sense, some of them. But that young man at 25 did. I'm so proud of him. And the young lady that is married, since you agreed to have open marriage, I'm glad that you decided to enjoy it as well. I hope that you are doing it appropriately, though, because you are in a marriage. So if you choose to keep it that way and you believe in God, you didn't say if you believe in God or not, but if you do, you're not supposed to be in an open marriage. So close it back up, repent. Hopefully, he does everything he's supposed to do, and this doesn't turn into the next chapter being about him continuing to at that point, but it will be adultery. I mean, it's still adultery, but like you get what I mean, like not agreed upon adultery or whatever, because you actually can't agree on some things in your marriage. Like you're not supposed to have anybody else in your marital bed. Certain things you're not still supposed to do under the guise of God. So that is it for tonight. Join us tomorrow for show number 48. I'm going to try to find some really, really good ones for tomorrow. I feel like being in a reading mode. And I just ordered a book that my girl Tatted wrote from TikTok. We will be celebrating her birthday in Miami as well in April. But it's called Pieces of Me. So
Okay.
it is, and I love that. I love that song. I was gonna name something that, but I was afraid of doing that, and then the song by Chrisette Michelle be the issue if any part of it. So anyway, it is not. So it is perfect. I can't wait till it gets here. It gets here on Wednesday, and I'm gonna read it super fast, and then I'm gonna share it with you because, honey, the letter to herself was like the letter to myself in one of these books, and I had to take a crying break. So that is always good when people share their story and you can relate so you feel like you're not the only one. So that is it for tonight. Please make sure you and subscribe, and comment. Thank you for everybody who attended tonight. Des, where can we find you?
Y'all know y'all can find me everywhere. TikTok, Amazon. I mean Amazon. I'm so weak. TikTok, YouTube, Snapchat, everywhere. Anyways, just make sure you put two E's on that delicious honey. And I'm here to slay every set you come with. And oh, listen, don't come over here if you ain't got no money, okay? I love you, but I'm ready for you. And we'll have a story time about that tomorrow. First thing, I forgot to run that by you first. So, yeah. Anywho, Yeah, don't come over here if you ain't got no money, but I still give you my opinion for free. Okay. Thank you. Love y'all. Happy Monday.
Period. That's it for tonight. Good night.